John at WRBW 501. The PL tone of our group's repeater is 141.3 hertz.
He changed the
Our 180-foot tower is on Mount Holly Summit, elevation 1,505 feet, and is 2 miles south of Mount Holly Springs, Pennsylvania, at 40 degrees, 5 minutes, 52 seconds north latitude, and 77 degrees, 12 minutes, 12 seconds west longitude. The receive antenna is at the top of the tower and monitors 467.625 megahertz. The transmitting antenna is mounted at 140 feet and operates at 462.625 megahertz. We have 59 active call signs. 44 individuals checked in last week. If you've checked in within the past 4 weeks, I'll be announcing your call sign. And when you respond, please include your name and location. I'll call for new, late, or missed stations after I've completed my list.
You got your radio up?
No,
I'm getting an echo.
it's not mine. Mine's all the way down.
WRFL 218.
WRFL 218, Unit 1, Doug.
Unit 2, Sandy, from York Springs. No traffic tonight. Thanks for running the net, John.
You're welcome, Sandy and Doug, and thanks for checking in. WRFF 218.
WRFS 218, Mike from York. No traffic tonight. Thanks for running that.
Absolutely, Mike, and thanks for checking in. WMRU 226. To RPF 258.
Hi, Tish.
This is WRPF 258, Unit 1, Jim, and
Jim,
I can't hear tonight.
Unit 1, I could not make out the name on Unit 2, signal faded a little.
I was getting into it the other night.
Unit 2, you want to repeat?
This is Diane.
Okay, got you, Diane, that time. Thank you. Any traffic for you two?
no traffic, John. Thanks for running the net. We're in Hampstead.
Okay, very good. Thanks for checking in, Jim and Diane. WRNT 288. UREK 307.
307, Unit 1, Brian Ann.
Unit 2, Amanda N.
Unit 3, Colin Ann. Unit 4, Garrett Ann.
Oh yeah, these are the Diver family adventures. The guys with the freeze-dried candy. The good
Great.
stuff.
Hey, thanks. Brian, Amanda, Colton, Garrett, and Leona. WRPC 313.
WRPC 313, Joe from Hanover. No traffic.
No, thanks, and thanks for checking in. WQYX 334.
WQAX 334.
WQIX 334, Unit 1, Josh.
Oh boy.
Unit 2, Tish.
In Shippensburg.
Tish.
No comment tonight, John.
Hi, Tish.
Oh wait, they didn't hear us. Hold on. Okay, now we can say hey,
Hey,
Tish.
Josh and Tish. Thank you very much for checking in.
What's that?
Hi,
You're saying
Tish.
hey Tish.
343.
Oh, okay, that's not the person I was thinking that was.
WX 343, Justin from Ellisburg. And no comments from me tonight.
Hey, Justin, thanks for checking in.
You're muted, Stephen.
WROW 350.
You're muted, Stephen. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
WRNW 360.
Or there's like a little balloon type thing.
RNC 362.
Oh.
WRMR 424.
Go ahead, Jim.
I'll go after you go.
RNY 430. WRKC 450.
WRKC 450. This is Pat in West York. No comment.
And Pat. WRNV 483. WRNV.
So who picked up all their diesel fuel and filled up before the big high rise goes up?
I should have.
Tom, thank you. Thanks for checking in.
Well, I filled up half of my, I had half a tank to fill,
490.
and it was $200 for me to fill half a tank.
WQRC 490, Garth, Water Township, Baldwin County. Good evening.
How far will that get you?
Good evening, Garth. Thanks.
I could probably make it to North Carolina.
NT 493.
Probably south of the border.
Enough over to get to Dayton and back?
Also in Water Township. No traffic.
I would think so, yeah.
Well, that's not.
But that'll be $400 in fuel.
Thank you for checking in.
Right. I thought you were taking that to Dayton.
521.
I plan on taking it. I mean, as far as I know,
Okay, 532.
we may have 4 people going in there.
Wow.
Hey, 532, Tim in Mechanicsburg, no traffic.
Tim, thanks for checking in. WQAD 551.
Joe's going back and forth. He's not sure what he's doing.
This is WQAD 551, Steve in Red Line, with traffic.
Okay, Steve. Good. Thanks.
Hey, Josh, mute Leroy.
WRKL 556.
I got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
WRKL 556, Leroy and St. Thomas. No traffic. Leroy, thank you. Thanks for checking in. WRBN 575.
What was that? Too loud for you?
No, we didn't want the feedback.
I forgot to mute it.
H578.
We got you covered. We're used to having to help people.
Thank you, Mike.
know.
WROG 587. WRJA 597. WRND 623. WRAM 626.
Boy, not a lot of check-ins
You might
tonight.
want to unmute me there. WRM 626, Steve.
Got you, Steve.
You got me.
Said no traffic there, Steve. You kind of faded out there at the end.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking in.
This building's horrible.
Traffic part.
Anyone notice there? It's not
627.
the normal prick.
RKU 643.
Yeah, right.
What?
Don't jinx it.
WROX 649.
Did somebody finally like find them and like put a bag of shit on his porch or something?
URAC 649.
I mean, I don't know who it was, but somebody who said they were going to leave a flaming bag.
WRKB 658.
WRKB 658, Andrew, Lower Allen, no traffic.
Oh.
Andrew, thank you, and thanks for checking in. WRMM 661.
So who's going to the dinner on Sunday?
OP 664.
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet either.
64, Ryan from Summerdale. No traffic this evening. Got an early start at work tomorrow.
I got
Y'all
to
have
see
a good
how
evening.
funds work out first before I can make that decision.
And you do the
Gotcha.
same, Ryan, and thanks for checking in.
I might try a new bar and grill later.
Hey, Jim, get your chat out of the way.
WQYW 673.
You messaged me on. Somebody messaged something on private chat there.
Oh, he did.
RMS 712.
WRMS 712, Tom in Shippensburg, no traffic.
Okay, Tom, thanks for checking in. WRKM 713.
AM 713, Chris in Cornwall, no traffic tonight. Thanks for running the net.
Oops.
You're welcome, Chris, and thanks for checking in. WRJF
Not about to check in. That was for what I sent you, Jim.
I haven't heard from Bob in a long time. Is he all right?
I had a text from him yesterday.
WRFT 732.
Hey, Steve, Chris says he's not going if you're not going
765.
on Sunday.
Well, I should be there on Sunday.
ROG 769.
He's watching on the Zoom.
WROG 769.
Yeah, I'll be there Sunday.
Yeah, Chris is watching the live stream. You got that right.
Yeah, Mike.
Mike hit the nail on the head with that one.
Yeah.
Nobody can afford the gas to go.
Not big enough, Karen.
I told my boss at work today, I may or may not be into the office tomorrow. It all depends on whether I had the money tonight to put gas in my truck or not.
Damn it.
BJ811.
I said if I didn't have the money for gas tonight, I'd be working from home the rest of the week. But I had enough for gas, so we're good. Now I have to drive in.
Oh, you're going to wave when you drive by?
I do every time. You never wave back.
Yeah, I am. It's up there.
Good evening, John.
It's not the same, Rob. It's not you out there waving.
Curly, you're getting in.
It's only got 3 fingers on it.
One of them's laying over.
Okay, thanks.
That's better.
WRMI 867.
KB3 AC you're testing.
Josh, you have what, 4 people going with you out to Ohio?
Yeah.
So you're everybody's going to your van or your truck?
Well, with gas the way it is, more than likely the van.
No.
I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Yeah, I foresee it probably going up even more than it is now.
It did go down 4 cents today in Greencastle. It was $4.45 this morning when I went to work, and it was $4.41 when I left work this afternoon. It dropped 4 cents.
Oh, the rudders up here, it's got it for, I think, almost $4.99 a gallon. I think
How
that's
much is
what's running around here.
Yeah, I had 15 cents off, plus my sheets card 3 cents, and I think it was still.
And Gardner's, no traffic.
I think I used. What did I get it down to? $4.02 a gallon with all my discounts and everything, and it still cost me $100.73.
Well, how much was you're not talking about diesel?
No. This is just unleaded.
Oh,
He's got a Hemi in his truck. You get the big Hemi, don't you, Josh?
I don't know. Whatever it is, but yeah, that was only for 25 gallons. And it didn't fill my truck up completely.
Mike said crude oil drop today was down to 109 a barrel. Allegedly.
That wouldn't matter anywhere over here.
Ray from West York. Good evening. No traffic.
Well, I think my diesel was $5.29 a gallon.
Ray, thanks for checking in. WROR
Yeah, I don't think diesel changed much today that I saw anywhere.
ROR 983.
And with my diesel discount card, I got 37.14 gallons.
Thank you for checking in. Okay, that completes my list. So now I shall call for any new stations, late or missed stations. Please check in now.
PRCT 627 late, one Brian Billsburg. PRCT 627 late.
Dave, you won out there. The gentleman in Dillsburg, is that Chris? WRNT?
That was Brian.
WRMI 718, Brian Billsburg.
Okay, RMI 718. I have you here. Returned active. Thank you. Thanks for checking in there, Brian. Do you have any comments this evening?
Thank you very much.
Okay, well, thanks for checking in.
You had to wait to key the mic.
Do you have any comments? Thank you very much.
How about anybody else?
That's good.
Or missed to check in. If so, please check in now. From, I think, Grantville checked in. Could you repeat? The first part there was not clear.
WR is something. So,
okay, just not picking that up. There's
Has FCC
noise there in the
enabled
background.
people to
So
go FM on CB now?
you can try again if you're on a handheld.
Yeah.
I believe
bring
so.
it down,
Yeah.
or move to a higher location. Maybe the second floor, third floor.
Well,
Don't you
in
have
order
to
to
find
do
new hardware?
in
Go
order
for
to
it
do
again,
FM on
but-
CB, you got to buy a whole nother radio.
Right. You have to get new hardware.
No, you don't.
You know?
Okay, then, are there any other stations, new, late, or?
Some of them you do, some of them you don't.
Yeah, if you have
If you have like a Connex or a Galaxy or one of them, they already have FM mode on them.
Go for it again.
Yeah, but if you get a standard unit in or Cobra,
They're only AM.
So were you able to use FM before then, illegally?
No.
Yeah, legally, yes.
yeah.
Yes, WRPC.
Yeah, and the big downside to it is if there's only two people with FM, like running on 19 FM, they're going to drown out everybody on AM, so AM's not even going to work.
Everyone's going to upgrade it because they're going to want the biggest, they want to have the biggest voice.
Great. Any other stations, new, late, or missed? Go for it.
Well, Josh, Yaesu still has my radio. I still haven't even got an email back.
Oh, yeah, you're 992.
I constantly called and checked on mine. And I will say, I forget the guy's name that I talk to every time, but I got the same guy every time. I think he's the only one that handles the calls. Normally I had to leave a message and he called me back, but I mean, he was always, every time I talked to him, he always took the time to try to find where it was and everything. So he's usually pretty good to work with, but yeah, I would say just call him at least once a week. Keep on him.
Yeah.
I got no comments tonight. I'm working on another PC. Thanks.
Okay, very good. Best of wishes on that.
Yeah.
PCs can be a little bit frustrating at times. I regularly have confrontations with mine. Any other stations?
Yeah, if I look at another copier or PC, it won't be too soon.
WRNU 752, Eric and Carlisle. I'm a new transplant here. I should be on the list from previous, but I'm permanently here in Carlisle, and I'll be a regular.
Okay, that is WRNU 752. Is that correct?
Eric and Carlisle.
Yes, got you on the list here. Reinstated. Thanks, Eric. Any comments for a comment time later on?
I'm permanent here now, so you'll be hearing me out here more often, and possibly my kids sometime.
Oh, that's perfect. Sure, get them involved as well. Okay, very good. Thank you, Eric. Any other stations, new, late, or missed, would like to check in? Go for it.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Mike wrote on the chat, you can add a FM board to a CB. They were popular back in the 80s.
Okay, Corey.
Because FM was used overseas, but not in the USA. So radios exported to Europe had an FM board added. He says it's rather simple to do.
Had to jump all a little bit late tonight.
Oh, that's good information, Eric. I may have to look at one of those for my RV.
Okay, Corey. Very good. Thank you. Any other stations that would like to check in, please do so right now.
Well, I got another idea for you.
430, Jan Campbell, no traffic.
Uh-oh.
If you hang after the net, I'll tell you about it.
We've got you, and thanks for checking in.
That's you, Stephen.
Any other stations? Go for it.
Well, Josh, you would like this. So my super slide doesn't stay in when I bring it in. And now it's going to the dealership to get the hydraulics looked at.
Folks that would like to make some. Brian, Mount Holly Springs, WREK 307. Your comments tonight.
He might not have heard you.
Oh, Josh?
Yeah, I've still been playing with the ham stuff, mostly digital.
If anybody's talking to me when the radio's on, I can't hear a sound from anybody else because the speaker's so loud.
Try to talk to people half a world away, cause lag, and then they end up stepping on you. That happened once. My fault. But other than that, just hoping that nice warm weather comes back. We were outside all weekend, and now we're stuck in the house fighting off the ice on the sidewalk. Back to you, John.
Hey, Steve, Mike said, or buy a new President CB that already has FM.
One thing you can take readily in is...
What do they even cost now, those new CBs with FM?
That March Sun,
are they like a couple $100 or is...
Yeah, a couple of $100.
Stand by, Mike. You got a price for the President with FM?
All right, very good. Let's move on here. I believe Tom in Fort Detrick, Maryland, WR83. Might you have any comments? Then how about Garth in Swatara Township? There, WQRC 490. Any comments?
He hasn't answered yet, Stephen.
Okay.
John and everyone on
the dinner, they don't have anything on the Facebook page about the dinner this Sunday.
Not hobby right now, but my task right now is I'm trying to, I like the DMR radio.
You guys see the Zoom chat?
I just got that text message went across.
They put out on the Delmarva
the TYT, got it.
To help you know how to program your DMR radio with the various talk groups and repeaters. And I'm just modifying those a little bit, editing them to hope what will make it easier. Maybe I want to share those with the fellows that run the DMR site and the Seabridge and see if they think they're easier for helping people program their radios. So with that, I'll turn it back to you, John. Thank you for running the net. Wishing you all good health and a good night. WQRC 490.
Appreciate the well wishes there, and you have quite a task there. So good luck at getting all that taken care of. All righty. Let's see.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
President has the President Thomas FCC AM FM CB radio for $99.
Everybody again on the net there.
Is that super big? I'll have to pull it up on the line.
It's little. It's about as big as the, I don't remember what Cobra or Midland model that was, but it's probably no more than 6 inches wide.
Booking will stand there. Repeater's going to be moved from down there.
Well, I can drive my wife nuts when I'm going down the road with all these antennas on the dash.
Oh, here you go. 4.92 inches by 1.77 inches by 6.89 inches. So 5 inches wide, 2 inches high, and almost 7 inches long.
Keep an update. Let maybe probably make an announcement.
I can find room for that because right now I only got the 400 on the dash and GPS and my iPad.
They want to get in there and start.
I don't have any CD or anything like that on board yet.
Let's slab down and build us a brand new building here. So
it's also got 7 different colors for the display,
I checked up yesterday, and
including pink and purple.
2 years
Pink and
now.
purple.
Oh no, no, sister.
So
Only a tough man can rock those colors together.
You'd be all set.
Fantastic on the no cancer for 2 years. Praise God for that. Wonderful.
Yes, congratulations on that. For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Shrewsbury repeater. Will the antenna be returned to the tower it's on now eventually?
It's not, and the tower is going to remain. The only thing that's going to come down is the building. It was some kind of a shed, like it. I don't know if they built it or bought it somewhere. It has paneling inside and stuff, and the roof leaked on it, and the floor got rotten. Squirrels and chipmunks and mice have been getting into it. Today, Jesse and me went down and took out 3 racks that were in there, and Stan said he's got to move the repeater there, so they will be turning the building down and building a new little building area for us to house a repeater in, and I think the amateur club is going to put separate their 2-meter repeater, make that a receive site there. I'm not 100% sure there, but that's what I've been hearing. So, but I just thought I'd pass that along. So if it would happen to move and people can't get into it, they understand why they're not getting into it, because the tower site that we're going to for the time being is a little bit lower. So that's about all we have. WQAD 551 back to net control.
Okay, Steve, thank you. Thanks for answering my question there. Mike in Fairfield, WRCH 578. Go for it.
Here we go.
All right, going on here, John. Just sitting here, just working on radios all week. Haven't had a lot of time to play on the radio. Got a little bit, picked up a few countries I needed on a couple bands, but nothing spectacular this week. Hunting. About the only thing is I'm hunting for one last contact in Oceania on some bands if I can get my Oceania award on QRZ. That's about it. I guess I'll be seeing everybody that can afford gasoline to get to the get-together this weekend. So we'll send it back to you. WRCH 578.
Isn't that the truth? Yes. Well, it's great that you were able to get working on the radio, and it's always fun to hear your various adventures. Okay, let's see. Kathy, patiently waiting. Kathy Nola, WRAC 649. What do you have for us, Kathy?
C649 Unit 2. Just let everybody know, don't forget about our dinner this Sunday at Haas's. I'm not sure if we're going to be in the small room or they're going to put us in the big room, because somebody already has the small room rented out for 5 o'clock. So we'll see what we go when we get there. For the new people, don't forget about the Facebook page, South Central PA GMRS group. That's pretty much all I have to say. I was in a tournament this weekend and my team placed first place. We did really well. Waiting for warmer weather. All right, back to you, John.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. What time is it this Sunday? Is it 2 o'clock?
The Facebook page and the dinner.
Depends on if you set your clock ahead or not.
Congratulations on the tournament.
It is 2 p.m., Steve.
Yeah, my son was texting me.
Especially when you're
It's also daylight savings time.
champion, so to speak there. That's wonderful. Very good. Look forward to seeing you then at the dinner. Okay, Bobby, WRFT. Nope, I don't have that. WRJF. There we go, 728. What do you have for us, Bobby?
Not a
Seriously?
whole lot.
Yeah.
One of the awards on QRZ got the
Better knock that off.
100 Grid Square award. So I've now officially worked 100 different grid squares around the world. A good number of them are central U.S. to the East Coast, and then all up and down except for Maine. Nobody lives in Maine who's an amateur, I swear. At least I can't hear them. Anyway, that's really about it. I don't know what is up with this weather. I think Mother Nature's off her meds again. But, you know, it is March. It is central Pennsylvania. Yeah, we get this mess. Anyway, let me throw it back to net. WRJF 728. Have a good one, folks.
Yes, as far as the weather goes, anything can happen in March. And I think, as I said at some point, maybe it was on last Wednesday, I don't know, but got our biggest snows in March, usually.
Hey, Josh.
But they don't hang around because, again, that March sunshine is
I heard my name, but that's about all I can
more
hear.
of a position of authority. All right, enough there on that. Eric, WRNU 752, Eric in Carlisle. Any comments?
You have to talk between
Just glad to be out here and glad to be making new friends on the radio, and I hope to meet a lot of these guys soon. And when is the next event, the next get-together?
I sent a message to you in chat.
Yes, the next get-together is this coming Sunday at 2 o'clock, and it will be at Haas's in Mechanicsburg at 61 Gettysburg Pike. 61 Gettysburg Pike, and the Mechanicsburg zip code for your phone or GPS is 17055. And yeah, Eric, we hope to see you there. That would be great. And I'm glad you're slowly or fast or whatever getting acclimated to the area. And we'd all like to meet you for sure. Okay, WROG 769, Marco in Myerstown.
Myerstown.
Okay, well, Curly, who is hanging out in Hershey this evening, apparently. WQWE 866, any comments, Curly?
WQW. If I can keep my finger on the button. WQWE 866. Well done. We're here in Hershey till Saturday.
You got a Motorola?
The wife
Yeah.
for a conference.
I heard that.
For
Yeah,
work.
he's got a
So I
Motorola.
tagged along.
Hey, you see that? Josh heard that.
He talks
Just hang
loud.
out.
Either that or
John,
Curly's
there is
quiet.
No recliner here.
Curly's
there is
quieter.
a chair over
So
here
was
by
Jim.
the corner. No recliner though here at the motel.
What?
It is Motel 8, and we leave the lights on for you. And I'm being told by the wife it's Motel 6. We'll leave the lights on for you. Got that correct. That's why I have her.
That's awesome.
Anyway, everything else is going fine, John.
Yeah, get it right.
No today. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to have a little bit of the warmer weather, but it would have been nice to take a little walk today. So, otherwise, John, everything's going good. Thanks for tuning in. WQWE 866. Back to you.
Okay, Curly, I would imagine you must be on the second floor of the motel where you are because you're coming in pretty well. Are you on the second floor?
Yes, sir. We are on the second floor, and I'm not too far to the east, or yeah.
Oh yeah, out in Hershey.
Well,
Yeah, you
too
can
far from the west.
you can be inside the building with 5
Out of
watts
the building
and
that
hit
faces
it.
the repeater a little bit. I just
You just can't hit it from the center of Chambersburg.
Right.
But I'm amazed that I'm actually getting in.
I literally I stood out in the parking lot of Hershey Park
Okay,
and
nothing
hit the
like that.
repeater like it was
You're doing
nothing.
well. Okay, great.
low power, rubber duck, and I nailed the repeater, no problem.
The sweetest town
Wow,
on earth.
that's big.
Yeah.
WRDJ976. Joe, who told us winter's back. What are your comments, Joe?
It's cold.
Chickens are ready.
Same old, John. The chickens are doing good. Goats are doing good. They don't like this weather either. Open the doors and they don't want to come out. They like the warm weather. They're pretty picky about weather, I think. But they're shedding their coats, so.
So I wonder how far you can communicate on 11 meters or 10 meters at that on FM.
New chickens that we got. Two of them.
Well, on CV band, you can still only max out at 5 watts.
I think it's 5 watts to max.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going to be about 34 inches tall, believe that or not. But
so it still should be roughly 5 miles.
Right now. They're babies right now. And
well,
they overtower the babies.
Yeah.
The normal babies. They're huge. They're huge. They're like Goliaths walking around. But anyway, I do have a comment about no comments. I just find it hard to believe that from Wednesday to Wednesday, the people that say no comments,
That's me every week.
Nothing to talk about, nothing to say. You know, if they got stopped on the highway, or if they're the color of their grass, or anything happened in their life during those 7 days, or
maybe some of us just had a really crappy week and we don't want to talk about it.
Stupid. I know.
Yep.
I talk a lot
Well,
about
isn't the nature of the comments supposed to be of radio nature?
You got a radio.
Everybody can talk about anything.
I know people like to listen on the radio. I like to listen to my.
Yeah, I would talk more, but my reception down here in this area sucks. So I don't want to start talking and no one can hear me.
Well, you know, that's not definitely a bad thing.
I
mean, I feel like I'm at home trying to talk to my wife, you know. She never hears me.
I don't mind it. I think it's kind of nice. I don't have to do no shoveling. I love that kind of snow. I don't have to do no shoveling. Sidewalks, driveway, nothing. I like it. I like the cold weather too.
I think they shovel us up at the farm.
Oh, other than that, John, I think James found his spot there in the corner. In the corner. That's where it should be. In the corner. And he just needs a hat. You know what kind of hat that is. But anyway, don't eat too much chocolate over there while you're over there too, Jim. You don't need that.
Time it out.
I got a nickel here.
Timed out the repeater.
But don't worry, warm weather is coming. It's on the way. We'll have plenty of sunshine tomorrow. It won't be warm, but it'll be no snow or nothing, like no rain or anything like that. It'll be a nice
if it
sunny
rains
day,
or
and
snows tomorrow,
spring's
I'm
on
calling
its way,
Jim.
so hang in there.
That works.
Any of the new people
Because he
out
usually
there,
doesn't get the weather
welcome
right.
aboard. And I hope you do have some comments. Okay, John, I think I blabbed enough here, so I'll give it back to you, WRDJ 976.
Okay, Jay. Now, the only thing that made me chuckle while you were talking there is last week you didn't have any comments.
Busted.
From week to week, sometimes I just can't.
Called out by John.
Oh, man, everybody, I think, feels as though they need to say something profound, or they don't talk at all. And yeah. Anyway. You're right. Even though the air temperature tomorrow is going to be a little chilly, if you stand in the sun, you can feel that heat from the sun. It's definitely there and getting, as I said, a little more in the place of authority every day. All righty, Joe. Well, that ends the comments there, unless anybody would like to have a retort for Joe. But let me call for any new, late, or missed stations. Any new, late, or missed stations. Please check in now.
Jim, go ahead.
Go get them.
8661, Brian and
Gotcha. Let me hold on. I gotta warm the tubes up.
Okay, Brian, I have you down here.
Jim, did you see
I think
Mike's
next week
response?
everybody should just say no comment.
Ah, okay. You are being reinstated. See, I have the folks that are not current in a very small font. And now I see you there. Thank you.
Dump FT-8 out on 19 and see what they say.
Brian, might you have anything to say?
In honor of John, or in honor of Joe, I have no comment.
Or send hell through there.
Any other stations, new, late, or missed, please check in now.
I like that. In honor of Joe.
BN 575.
No comment.
Hey, Don, I have you there, WRBN 575. And then there was another station that checked in kind of right after you a little bit. That other station, would you mind repeating, please?
This is WRSP 936, Chris in East Berlin.
Hey, Chris. Another reinstatement there. Great. Very good. Do you have any comments?
That guy from the fort check in tonight?
Not a whole lot, John. Just been off work the last 3.5 weeks due to a work-related injury. I'm on the mend. Hopefully going back to work here in the next 2.5 weeks. Besides that, sitting back, listening, enjoying to you guys talk, and I'll hand it back to you.
Well, we hope your recovery goes well. Very good. All right, any other stations? Please check in now.
AU 643, Josh, New Oxford.
Hey, Josh, I've got you there. WRKU 643. Anything you'd like to say?
Started the study of the tech. Take my test, I guess, next month.
I can barely hear him.
Going pretty good.
Yeah, Josh should be able to hear you now.
Sitting around listening on the radio.
Yep, that's fun. And best wishes on your studying there. Very good. Any other stations, new, late, or missed? Please check in now.
Question for you, John.
Okay, go for it.
What'd you guys do with all your snow? I got better than 5 inches up there, just the other side of Scranton.
Wow.
I got about 2 inches up here on the mountain. And it was kind of funny because I had to go to town today, down into Mount Holly and over to Carlisle. And I was the only car with snow. I mean, a couple inches of snow. It was a heavy, wet snow, so I knew it wouldn't blow off the hood onto the windshield. So I just left it there. And the stares I got from people driving through Holly and into Carlisle, because some of those cars had, they might have had a wee little bit, but most didn't. So it was kind of funny there. Yeah, I heard that some areas got quite a bit more. Just wasn't quite cold enough here for that.
It was still snowing a little bit when I left the house, when I had to go pick up the truck to make the run. But they're telling us it's supposed to get warm tomorrow, and a lot of this might disappear. But then they said there's another storm that's brewing for the weekend.
Saturday.
Well, nothing would surprise me because this is the month of a variety. One day it can be 70 or 75, and the very next day you can get 17 inches of snow with 50-mile-an-hour winds. And I've been up here in March when it's done exactly that. It's just if you didn't like the weather or don't like the weather, just wait a day or two. All right, very good. Anybody else want to check in? Go for it.
Oh, boy.
I've been camping before in April and had enough snow to collapse the tent.
It's coming up on 9:46. So we'll conclude the weekly net of the South Central Pennsylvania GMRS group. Many thanks to all of you who checked in tonight, especially those of you with comments. Our next network check-in is Wednesday, March 16th.
I feel like there's a change coming to the script next week.
I think so.
On the 675 repeater in Shrewsbury, and Fridays at 9 p.m. on the
I'll save
725
my comment
repeater in
for a
Hanover.
little while.
Both have a PL tone of 141.3 hertz. And our next get-together is planned for this Sunday, March 13th, at Haas's in Mechanicsburg, and that is at 61 Gettysburg Pike. And the Mechanicsburg zip in that area is 17055. And that is open to everybody who can hear me speaking right now. So if you want to meet all these voices,
That could be the whole half the world there, John.
That's right. We're all going to talk this Sunday.
New acquaintances or renewals.
Why don't they have food in his fridge in this place?
And also, don't forget our Facebook page.
They might have something sweet to eat in here.
GA GMRS group. Okay, this is John Riddlesberger, WRBW 501. Good evening, everyone, and have a fantastic week. Peter is now returned to its normal use.
Have a good night, John.
Good night.
All right. Thank you all to who joined us on the live here tonight. We'll be back around next week.
There's
Yeah.
nothing in this fridge.
What's
Oh,
that?
that's a bare fridge. What the hell? There's food back here. There's nothing in
This
there.
is why we call it the Misfits of Radio.
This is
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
All right. We'll see you
Hey
guys
guys,
next
Steve, we're
week.
still live.
Yeah.
Say bye,
Please,
Steve.
everybody.
Oh, I don't know how I do this anymore. Okay. See you guys next week.
Yeah.